If you're seeing Blender error code 11, don't worry, this is usually a GPU or driver issue and it's often fixable in just a few minutes. In this video, I'll show you the quickest way to troubleshoot it, what usually causes it, and the exact settings to change so you can get back to rendering again. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more fast Blender fixes and software tutorials. Let's jump in. The first and easiest fix is to update your GPU drivers. If your drivers are outdated, corrupted, or incompatible with the version of Blender you're using, error code 11 can show up during rendering. Go to the official driver website for your graphics card manufacturer, whether that's Nvidia, AMD, or Intel, and download the latest stable driver for your system. After the update finishes, restart your computer so the changes fully take effect. Once your system is back up, open Blender again and test the render. In many cases, that alone will solve the problem. If you're still getting the error, the next step is to restart Blender completely. Close the app, make sure it is fully shut down, and then reopen your project. Sometimes Blender or the GPU driver just needs a fresh start after a crash or a failed render attempt. If the error returns, it's time to check your rendering device. In Blender, go up to Edit, then Preferences, then System. Inside the system settings, look for the Cycles Device option. If you're currently using your GPU, switch it to CPU and try rendering again. This is one of the most reliable fixes for error code 11, especially if your GPU is older, unsupported, or unstable. If the render works on CPU, that tells you the issue is almost certainly tied to the graphics card or driver setup. Now, if you do want to keep using GPU rendering, make sure your hardware is actually supported and that the driver is current. Some graphics cards can work in Blender, but they may not be stable enough for heavy cycles rendering. If your system is running low on graphics memory, you may also see error code 11 during more complex scenes. In that case, reduce scene complexity by lowering texture sizes, simplifying subdivisions, or temporarily disabling heavy effects that put pressure on the GPU. Smaller scenes are easier for the driver to handle and can prevent rendering crashes. Another important step is to disable GPU rendering if it keeps failing. Even if your card is technically supported, unstable drivers can still cause repeated errors. Switching to CPU may be slower, but it's often much more stable and can save you a lot of time troubleshooting. So to quickly recap, update your GPU drivers from the official site, restart Blender, switch cycles to CPU if needed, reduce scene complexity, and disable GPU rendering if the issue continues. Because Blender error 11 is so often linked to driver problems, the CPU workaround usually gets you rendering again fast. If this video helped, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want more Blender fixes, troubleshooting guides, and beginner-friendly tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.